Oi, gente, eu sou a Mari, da GirlsLove Hub, e hoje a gente está aqui com elas, as mulheres de Beyond the Ocean, Silvy e Natalia. E a Tiziane é a escritora da série, nossa roteirista. Eu tenho aqui a honra de estar com todas elas com a gente aqui hoje. E é isso, vamos para as perguntas. The first one is for Tiziane. So Tiziane, what message did you want to bring when you wrote Beyond the Ocean and turned it into a series?
Oh my God. At first time, when I wrote Beyond the Ocean, I'd like to show to all of us women that we can do everything that we want. And, e principalmente através do amor, a gente pode chegar em lugares que nós nunca imaginávamos que nós podíamos chegar. Então, independente do tamanho do problema, nós podemos chegar em qualquer lugar que nós quisermos. Então, essa é a mensagem principal da série, a mensagem principal da história, né, de Laura e Carissa. Ambas passam por dificuldades, e a história é exatamente mostrar como elas superam essas dificuldades até chegar num lugar em que elas querem chegar. Então, é por aí.
Okay. So, girls.
Yes.
For you. So, when you first met Beyond the Ocean, read and everything, what was the element or in the history that made you say yes for the project?
I feel like the part that really drew my attention was the representation part, because I choose most of my projects to be sapphic projects whenever I can, or to have some sort of humanitarian aspect to it. I strongly believe in that, and then also for me, my character really speaks to me because she really fights for women's rights, and that's something that I strongly believe in as well. And I feel like as women, how can you not be angry? How can you not be fighting? And I feel like I've said this before in other interviews, but although this is a very light romantic story, we are touching on very strong and powerful subjects that need to be brought to light. So
yeah. For me, the minute I want to say yes is because it's Brazil. Like, I wanna be part of the country. Like, it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. Like, I've been seeing, and I don't know, like, visioning, and the minute this opportunity came up, I just felt like it's right. It's the right timing, and also the writers, like Tiziane, it's also a happily married woman with another woman. So that's what made me feel like, okay, this is something that is built by woman that loves another woman. So it's gonna be very lesbian. Yeah, it's gonna be very, very, coming from a person that really experienced all of the struggles, all of the things that they have to face. So it's gonna be real, and I want real stuff. I don't want plain. So this is gonna be something,
And I think it was the first thing that I told you.
Yeah.
When we speak with each other.
Yeah.
I think the first thing was, well, actually, I'm not in Brazil. I'm in Punta Cana. And you said, what?
Yeah.
I said, oh my God, what she thought? I'm in Punta Cana.
Yeah.
And after the second thing was, yes, this is my wife.
Yeah. And then I'm like, okay. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, for a while. She's my wife for a while.
Yeah.
So, girls, Tiziane wrote a beautiful story. Beyond the Ocean is a romantic story, but it also speaks about identity, right? Mm-hmm. So, freedom, crossing emotional lines, and cultural boundaries. So, what part of that message resonates most with you personally?
Okay. I think Beyond the Ocean is not only about being literally beyond the ocean, because one is in Brazil and the other is in Thailand, but also, my character is discovering herself in a way and finding love in a way that she didn't expect to. And both our characters, I feel like, are surprised about what happens in that temple. And yeah, I mean, what's the question again?
What in these messages resonates most with you personally as an
Right,
artist?
right. Yes, and so I feel like that part really resonates with me. I also came to terms with my sexuality a little later. And so I really see myself in her, and I feel like that is so valid, dude. Like, I feel like we should just also tell these stories and show to women that it's okay, you know, not only to discover yourself young, but also to discover yourself a little later, and all of this. And all types of love are acceptable and beautiful. And yeah.
So I'm very openly gay. Very soon, when I was in Thailand, and I also represent a lot of women love women stuff, like as a normal thing for me, and I speak about this very normally. So I think being the representation of all of this still matters, even though we live in a very openly world, but just being ourselves and just putting ourselves out there, still keep showing up, really matters. And that's what we're still doing. Like we see a lot of GLs already, but the thing that needs more representing is that it's not just an act. You know, like
real life.
Yeah,
Real life,
yeah.
right?
It's also real, and it's not just a series. It's real stuff.
Real.
Yeah.
Real stories and everything.
Yeah. So that matters. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So for all the girls in the room right now, this project connects Brazil and Thailand in a very direct way. So how do you see, all of you, the importance of cultural collaborations like this in today's entertainment industry? So for Natalia and Tizi, Brazilian entertainment industry, and for Silvy, why industry, right?
Me first?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I think that we Brazilians, we feel like, you know, Thai is our sister, maybe. And yeah,
Cousins,
we feel like,
maybe?
yeah, I've been to Thailand last year, and I feel, actually, I really feel like home. I feel like, you know, I enjoyed a lot. It was a very beautiful experience. And I don't know why we Brazilians, we have this feeling regarding to Thailand and the Thai people. And I think that writing a story, a cross-country story, a romantic story between two women, I think that we are just showing to the world that everything is possible. So wherever you go, whatever you are, whatever you feel, you must be you, you know, you must go for it. What is your dream? And go for it. It's possible, whatever you want, even though you live in one country and your love live in another one very far from here. But it's not only because of the distance, you know, as Natalia told us, it's you know, it's about you know, like go for your goals, go for your dreams. That's the main message that I really would like to tell everyone.
It's very beautiful.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah.
So I've personally never seen this being done. I don't know if it has been done, but like to see something like this in this, you know, magnitude and to be done and to be telling a story that's a sapphic story and connecting to beautiful countries and cultures like this, I feel like it's just so important. And like I work in the film industry here in Brazil, and we see how difficult it is to get representation on film and on screens. We are getting there. We've seen like you know, scenes, of course, in soap operas now and etc. All very happy about it, but it's still a battle to find that space, and I feel like to do that in an international setting and to have all these vehicles from all over the world, because we are speaking English. It's not just, Portuguese and then subtitles. And when you start speaking English, you open up to the whole world, really. It's not just Brazil and Thailand. Like, I saw this vehicle that was advertising for us, and it was in Spanish, and it was from Mexico or something. And I was like, oh my God, like, it's my people. I always go there every year. I love Mexico. And I think it's beautiful that it's being like, we're telling a universal story to everybody, right?
Perfect.
Yeah. Also, I feel like people from Thailand, and also the media will see Brazil in another way. Like they would know that Brazil is not as scary as they think. Yeah. If I'm being honest, yeah. Like some people would think like they would be afraid. Yeah.
To come here?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I understand. I can understand.
Yeah. But this will make them feel like, oh no, it's just like we're just like sisters. We're just like the same people, and we don't need to judge or like overthink about what the other country like from afar is, And also it's a crossover that really really needed. I feel like, because like in the GL world, Brazil fans are very supporting. Yeah. Like we need to thank Brazil people, because I see a lot of GL like booming in here, and a lot of meet and greets and stuff. So I think it's a great connection to be, and people will be fascinating and will be interesting in what they're gonna find in the series.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I would think also. So GL Productions have grown a lot in Asia, and now you're starting to see the genre expand internationally, as we are saying.
Mm-hmm.
So do you feel a responsibility in being part of something that might open doors for the future of the next GLs, of the next series in the industry?
Well, I'm sure that this is our first production, but it not be the last. I have 2 more projects that are really going on. You two didn't know this, and I think that you didn't know this also. I have 2 more. I have already wrote the script, and I'm sure that in the future we can work with Silvy and Natalia in the future with those 2 more stories that are already ready to be produced.
Fala delas.
I think it's a
spoiling.
Yeah, it's a
spoiler.
It's like I feel very grateful, and I feel like I'm doing a very important job. Just speaking about us, speaking about women and our story, and our wills and everything. So I feel very happy and grateful, mainly, and I'd like to thank you guys, Silvy and Natalia, for being part of it. And I think that's gonna be a great success. I'm sure about it.
Yeah, what to thank everyone.
Well, I want to thank the whole team, and you for giving us this opportunity. It's a pleasure to represent, and to be there. Like, I've seen some comments saying you're representing Brazil. Like, even this girl came to my video on TikTok yesterday, and she was like, the best ones are to represent Brazil, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so honored. Like, this is such a huge thing, and then I felt it, because before that I didn't realize, like, oh my God, like, I'm representing this country in this, so Jesus, it's a lot. Yeah, but I feel like I will make you guys proud, hopefully, and like to answer your question, yeah, I feel like we're creating a space to more and more to you know, so that we have more and more and more of this representation on screen, and that's what we want. You know, either it's coming from us, or you know, inspiring somebody else to do it, or even you know, in the small scale, inspiring someone who is like watching it at home and going, "Oh my God, I can ask my this girl to be my girlfriend." You know, it's okay. You know, see, like they are in love, and that's beautiful, isn't it? So it's okay for me to be who I am, and I'm about to cry. So yeah.
Yeah. Can I have the question again?
Yeah.
I feel like this is the start of connecting Brazil and Thailand. I feel like, and it will be such a great opportunity for people to see what this could be, how big it is, and it will open many doors for the fans and also for the team to, you know, keep expanding. I think even in Thailand, like people from Thailand would know much more about what we're doing here. Yeah. And also in Brazil, it's going to be like expanding. And I personally feel like very grateful to represent Thai women, especially like being the fierce one, because like when you think of Thailand, like people are sweet and stuff, you know, I have that sweetness and also like don't fuck with me energy, you know. So
Exactly this energy.
yeah, and we don't see that a lot. So thank you for choosing to, you know, vocal that there are diversity in a lot of things, in a lot of women. There are many types, not just like, we're not talking about just people from Brazil or Thai or anything. We're talking about characters as well as a human that we have differences. We, in this character that like Laura and Carissa, and also like as Natalia and Silvy, we are gonna bring something that's new for sure. I feel like sure. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what we're gonna do with the characters.
I want to see that.
Yeah. So it's very, very fun and excited. I can't wait. Yeah.
We can wait too. So for everyone again, one of the central elements of Beyond the Ocean is that the story is driven by two strong female protagonists, as you're saying, right? So, in your opinion, what makes a female character truly strong in storytelling today?
Oh my God.
That's deep.
Sorry, I'm not like that deep for no
there
reason.
is even a test called Bechdel. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a test on like how well that woman is being represented on screen. If she's like not only talking about man, or you know, always accompanied by a man on screen. And I feel like this series in particular is passing that by flying colors, because even the male characters that we have are referring to women. It's like they're serving the purpose of the leads. And what was the question again? I went so far. So I did answer it, and I feel like I did. I think and on top of everything, you know, my character, for instance, is fighting for women's rights and being a fierce lawyer and etc. And Silvy's character is being a very successful, famous actress. And, you know, to see women in power positions like that is important. Like, even if you take the gay out of the equation, that alone is already huge, you know, because that's not the usual. If you see, even like a few years ago, you see women being secretaries, you see women being, you know, it's always under the man, always talking about the man, chasing the man, the male attention, and etc. And that's the male gaze for you, and that's why we're not serving that here, because it's all female gaze, girl.
I think it's woman standing up for herself, like being open, being like proud of who she is, and really like not afraid to say or do anything. And that's what the script says. Like each character is not afraid to, you know, tell what she wants, not afraid to choose what she wants to do with her life. And I think that in general, like, we still have women that are afraid, you know, not just gay, like like gay people obviously are afraid before coming out, you know, because like of all of the things, like being gay is weird and stuff like that before. But if we're talking about like women, there are, we are afraid too, because like we are not allowed to do that. Like being too sexy is, you know, downgrading yourself, or being, I don't know, like if you're too great, men will be like intimidated. So you have to smaller yourself and dim your light and stuff like that. Yeah. So I think woman that is confident, that is proud of herself and let herself shine, that's what really speak to me as a good woman role. Yeah.
Perfect. I love your answers.
Yeah.
I love a song by Madonna, which is Express Yourself. So, I think that the main thing about this whole project is that we want to show the powerful of a woman, and we want to show that it's not only about strength, but it's about love, it's about friendship, it's about confidence, it's about, you know, a lot of feelings that we women feel at all. And we're gonna show to the world, they are gonna show to the world all faces of us women, you know, as employees or as CEOs of big companies, or, you know, successful lawyers and actresses and whatever we wanna be. So, and I think that the main thing is that, you know, like, we can do whatever we want. So express yourself, as Madonna says.
I'm feeling very emotional right now. I don't know why. Okay. Sorry. Okay, let's go for the next one. Cheesy. That's for you. I know you are a lawyer in real life, and that's what inspired you to write Laura. So could you tell us a little about what the story has to say about women's rights?
Well, that's a very important part of the story, because we talk about gynecological crime, which is not very spoken around the world, mainly in Brazil, because it's a violence that doctors made against the women that are having baby. So we don't have a law specifically talking about this, but we're gonna talk about this kind of things. Just we have to talk instead of you know, just pretend there's no things like that happening every day, everywhere. And we have to talk about this. So as a lawyer, I inspired myself every day when I read the stories about the woman that, you know, going on violence and, you know, being killed every day. And here in Brazil we have a very ugly story about the violences against women, and we have to talk about this, you know, because we cannot let we be killed like this. We've been killed. It's so sad. And as a lawyer, I want to talk about this, about the violence against women. And we have a very, you know, strong lawyer, which is Laura, that we're gonna fight with all her strength to defend her client that passed through this kind of violence. So as a lawyer, I think that I have a kind of a mission. It's not that serious mission, but
it is.
you know,
It
yeah,
is
it's
a
my
mission.
experience, my own experience that going through the story. So I think that Laura is gonna be the most fat liar in Brazil. So yeah, she's gonna fight.
Responsibility.
Yeah, she's gonna fight for everything. I told her
Just to let you
I'm
know.
gonna take her to the court, just to feel how it works. You know, like yeah. It's gonna be a very great experience. You know, yeah. And yeah, that's it.
So for both of you, let's have like some softer,
Okay.
lighter, lighter, softer, and fun.
Yeah.
So girls, what do you think will be the most fun part of working together in the series?
Oh God.
To get to know her, like personally, like so this is our first time meeting. And I wonder like what having someone really close to but like very afar would feel like, you know. And this is the first time I mean I've studied in like international school before when I was in Phuket, but that was like years ago. And this time it's like I'm going back to high school again and meeting like
kind of
friends.
feeling.
Yeah, friends from afar. So I really can't wait to see like where we go. Yeah.
And to be in Thailand of all places, to live this romance there, it's gonna be so beautiful and incredible. And I'm so excited. Yeah.
So just to finish for all of you, so I like to leave this moment for all of you. What do you like to say for the fans about this journey together in Beyond the Ocean?
I mean, I can't wait for you guys to root for us and to live all the emotions and the roller coaster of feelings that we're gonna feel, and to get to know both our cultures if you're not from either of them. I feel like we're gonna bring into light a very beautiful and empowering story for women.
Yeah, and please support us and help share, because I think this what we have is very valued. So support from you guys really matters. So thank you for the support, and we hope like this is gonna go super far. Yeah, we need you guys. So thank you for being here, and thank you for the other stuff that's gonna happen in the future.
I forgot the question.
Final message for the fans.
Final message, okay. So guys, please watch our series, watch our novel, and I'm sure that you're gonna love it. It's a very...
Yeah, the microphone.
Sorry. The final message is that I'm sure you're gonna love the story. I'm sure you're gonna love the novel. I'm sure you're gonna love, you know, the scenes, because we're gonna shooting in Fortaleza, which is the most beautiful city in the country, and you're gonna shoot in Chiang Mai, which is a beautiful city and a very lovely city, and I love very much, you know, Chiang Mai. And yeah, and those, you know, actresses, which is so talented and beautiful, and, you know, like, yeah, that's all.
Bye bye. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.